Pickle! Hit the air raid siren. It's time for Monday Morning Fallout. Monday Morning Fallout, when we overreact to the football weekend. And you knew the area round was going to deliver. And so it's plenty of opportunity to overreact to it. Start with my opening kick. Opening kick into the blender. There is a round every year that takes the Texas high school football brackets and it just chops them and dices them and makes you look like a fool for even pretending that you knew what was coming. And there were certainly glimpses of that in the area round of the Texas high school football playoffs. It was not universal. I would say that, for example, Class 6A at this point is relatively chalky. We had some upsets in the first round, but the area round was relatively chalky. But you get down into some regions, and they are unrecognizable. Mm-hmm. For example, okay, we're going to talk with Scotty Lehman, the head coach of the Overton Mustangs, coming up here in a little bit. Their win over Mart. Remember, Mart had won the regional title every year since 2016. Okay? And now they're out before Thanksgiving. Your final four in Region 3 of 2A Division 2. Okay? 4, 3, 2. Grapeland, Overton, Bremond, Mount Enterprise.
Wild.
Okay? Grapeland's a 3rd seed. Overton's a 2nd seed. Bremond's a 2nd seed. Mount Enterprise is a 4 seed. And here we are. One of those teams is going to play in the state semifinal. Okay? One of those teams is going to play in the state semifinal. But let's go to 4A Division 2. 4A Division 2, Region 4. Or, I'm sorry, 4A Division 1, Region 4. Okay? Bay City beats Canyon Lake. Good win for Bay City. Cal Allen keeps on rolling. They are through to the 3rd round. But then the top half. Instead of LBJ and San Antonio Davenport, which I believe were the consensus picks among the Dave Campbell's Texas football crew.
Yeah, every single person had one or the other.
We will have Lavernia and Port Lavaca Calhoun.
Sand crabs.
In a District 15 rematch. And by the way, neither of those teams won District 15. Bay City did. Absolutely wild. It was a chaotic week in the Texas high school football playoffs, leading into the best week of the year. It's my opening kick. Game of the week. A lot you could choose. I went with Corpus Christi Flower Bluff 57, San Antonio Piper 56. This game was wild. Piper had to, I believe, Flower Bluff had to rally to force overtime. Piper had to come back and forth. It goes to overtime, okay? And Piper scores in their possession of overtime. Flower Bluff scores, and as we're so fond of around here, Clint Elwood said, why are we keeping playing? What if we settle this right now? Mm-hmm. And they go for 2. We've got a couple of looks at this. The first is the broadcast, which may be in line for Homer Call of the Year. Here is Corpus Christi Flower Bluff's game-winning 2-point conversion over San Antonio Piper.
This is your ball game. Pelucio in shotgun. Split set. One receiver to the right, Simpson in the backfield. Takes the snap. Pelucio looking, throwing. Dixon, he's going! He got it! He got it! Thanksgiving next week pending. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! Talking! Oh my God!
Let's go,
Talking about! Oh my God!
Come here, bud! Come here, bud! Let's go!
I love.
Yes.
I think we all know I love a Homer call. It's well established on this show. I love a call when there's clearly too many people in the booth. Like clearly too many people in the booth.
That was the perfect thing to send them to Thanksgiving because it sounded like a gaggle of turkeys, you know? Like
just a cacophony of sound. Spectacular call. Exceptional. But we weren't the only ones watching it. The Corpus Christi Flower Bluff basketball team. By the way, what a weekend for Flower Bluff. Because their volleyball team won state too.
Yep.
What a weekend for Flower Bluff. Their basketball team was on the road and took over the hotel lobby and tweeted this video, which I thought was cool. It's awesome.
That's
awesome.
really cool.
What a weekend for Flower. I don't know if the Hoops team won. I'm going to presume they did. I mean, they're magic right now. Flower Bluff over San Antonio Piper. An undefeated Piper team, by the way, is my game of the week. It's time for my play of the week. So, I don't know if you guys watched the picks, but the game that I spotlighted, I kind of zigged when they zagged, right? There were really big games last week, right? High-profile games. But I kind of zigged when they zagged, and I went a little off the board, and I said, guys, y'all need to be paying attention to Mount Enterprise and Wortham. Okay? So Wortham has the lead with 2 seconds left. Mount Enterprise is 73 yards away. Okay? A field goal, I believe, would win it, but you're probably not kicking a, to be honest, probably not kicking an 89-yard field goal. And here's the other thing about Mount Enterprise. Not sure if you guys know this, but they don't throw the ball. Ever. Okay? Before this play, they had thrown the ball 9 times all season. Okay?
Jeez.
Before this play, Kagan Ash had 0 receptions. Before this play, Aiden Alsup had 0 completions. And here's how the game ended. That is a 73-yard playoff game-winning Hail Mary from a team that doesn't throw ever. That might be, all things considered, the play of the year. And also, that is I believe, a 4 seed. Now through to the regional semifinals. So, pretty good, Mount Enterprise. I was DMing with with Chet Lavati, their offensive coordinator, and I asked him, like, what number throw is that for you guys in the game? He was like 3.
Jeez.
That was our 3rd pass of the game. And by the way, that is by far the most number of passes they've had in a game this season, is 3. Air raid Wildcats now. It's time for the Dudes Rock Dude of the Week. Let's talk about Kyler Fawcett. Oglesby beats Cherokee in a high-scoring affair. And Kyler Fawcett, a guy we got to know through their run of the state championship games last year, pretty good. We're a big fan of Kyler Fawcett. He was our 1A cover boy in the magazine. Kyler Fawcett carries the ball 23 times for 518 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground, and he threw for a touchdown in their 116-76 win over Cherokee. Oglesby Richland Springs next week. Richland Springs should consider keying on Kyler Fawcett. I don't want to tell that coaching staff how to do their job, but it seems like something we can do. Unfortunately, because it is Sunday and we're recording this, we will not have an NFL Minute, and I apologize. I want to apologize on behalf of America, but my mom sends her apologies. We will be back next week. Stock up. District 29 6A. So there are 2 districts in UIL 11-man football that have all 4 teams alive in the regional semifinals, okay? One of them, I think, is not a surprise. District 23 6A has all 4 teams.
Yeah, shocking that Galena Park, Atascocita, Kingwood, and Summer Creek.
Summer Creek, yeah. All 4 of those teams through to the regional semifinals. Knock me over with a feather, right? The other one, though, might be a surprise. District 29 6A. Cibolo Steel, I don't think it's a surprise. Pretty good. San Antonio East Central. New Braunfels Canyon.
That one a little bit of a surprise.
And Buda Johnson. All 4 of them still dancing, practicing on Thanksgiving. Stock up, big time, District 29 6A. In case you missed it, Woodville 48, Grand Saline 21. Okay? This is your in case you missed it of the week. This is obviously a big deal for Woodville. It's a decent size upset, but not a seismic one. Woodville's a good team. But let me tell you about Woodville's history, okay? Woodville, under Coach Ty Robinson, they have been playing football since the year of our Lord, 1923. Okay? They've been playing football for 100 years. The last time that Woodville played in the 3rd round of the playoffs was never. This is the first time in program history that the Eagles of Woodville will play in the 3rd round of the playoffs. We asked Coach Ty Robinson on Scoreboard if it was the first time they ever practiced on Thanksgiving. Because of one year the calendar fell, they did practice on Thanksgiving, but that was because it was the 2nd round. But their win over undefeated state-ranked Grand Saline pushes Woodville to the 3rd round of the playoffs for the first time in the program's 100-year history. Unbelievable. Now it's time for the Matt Step. He got that dog in him. Player of the week.
And now, the Matt Step. He got that dog in him. Player of the week.
Hey y'all, Matt Stepp from Dave Campbell's Texas Football. In my dimly lit hotel room in Abilene, Texas, after I just got done watching Crowley beat Midland 26-21. But I'm not here to talk about the Crowley Eagles. I'm here to bring you the area round of the playoffs. Matt Stepp, he got that dog in him award. And the winner of the area round, Matt Stepp, he got that dog in him award, is none other than Prosper Rock Hill freshman quarterback. Back-to-back weeks of freshman winning. Prosper Rock Hill quarterback Hayes Hackney. In Friday night's 34-28 win over Lubbock Cooper, the freshman signal caller threw for 378 yards and 3 touchdowns. Congrats, Hayes. You, sir, have got that dog in you.
This has been the Matt Stepp He Got That Dog in Him Player of the Week.
Thank you, Matthew. He means Prosper Walnut Grove. He's very tired.
He was too busy getting his lighting right.
You know what he needs? Some delicious community coffee.
Correct.
But yes, congratulations to Hayes Hackney. Final shot. First we feast. It is, of course, the best week of the year.
Thanksgiving.
Not an opinion.
No.
Okay?
Fact.
Not an opinion. And one of the many magical things about this week is that starting Friday morning all the way through Saturday night, we will have high stakes, absolute banger Texas high school football games across the state. Okay? I want you to consider we will get North Shore and Katy.
Banger.
Right.
Live on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
We will get Carthage and Pleasant Grove.
Banger.
Absolute heater. Right? We will get DeSoto and Willis.
Banger.
We will get massive games all across the state. Right? North Crowley Coppell is a matchup of unbeatens. Right? There are huge games. And what is great, we say this a couple of different times. This is also when you have a real opportunity, as you, a resident sicko, valued listener, you have an opportunity to rope people in here. You're going to be around family and say, hey, what if we watch this awesome game? Like just a high-stakes, quality football game that's going on this week. Because there's 88 of them. That's it. 88 of them scattered throughout the course of 2 days. There are no Thursday games this year. throughout the course of the 2 days, and we will feast. Starting on Thursday with the actual feast, and then we will feast on football the rest of the weekend. It is a fabulous, fabulous time to be a Texas high school football fan. And that is Monday Morning Fallout.